I did read a little bit of The Alchemist, but really like the Bruce Lee books is what I use like to learn, especially like the art expression of the human body because like I want to be able to get my body into a physical condition because I don't smoke weed and I don't drink anymore. I don't do any of that. And I just been like good ever since. Like I don't have like depression or anything. Like I could weed out a lot of people without like you know what I'm saying, without even trying because like people are like, oh, let's turn up. Yeah, let's get a drink. I don't drink. Oh, let's get a smoke. And so then how are we gonna turn up? I'm just gonna turn up being sober because I know that's my best way of turning up either way it go. Because I'm already full of energy. Why I need to turn that down or like use a substance to make me move, you know? Yeah, I pretty much got lost in my own head and I don't like getting lost in my own head because hell is your worst memory. The law of attraction is whatever you put out there is what you get back. If you put negativity out in the universe, you'll get negativity back. If you put positivity out in the universe, that's what you're gonna get back. That's like, let's say like, man, you doing all types of wild fuck shit. If you fuck around like doing all types of crazy shit. And crazy shit is gonna come back to you because karma, you know what I'm saying? That also plays a hand with that. Because the law of attraction is like you manifest what you want in your reality. And that's either you could make your own personal heaven or you can make your own personal hell. It's whatever you put out there into the universe. Oh man, favorite cartoon character of all time? Shit. I don't know, man. That's a hard question because like, you know, you got all types of cartoons that like I like watching. Like I like watching Invader Zim. Like obviously Zim's, well no, Gur's my favorite character off of Vader and Zim. Ed and Eddie, Ed's my favorite character off of Ed and Eddie. You know what I'm saying? Dragon Ball Z, Goku's my favorite character off of Dragon Ball Z. Powerpuff Girls, I would say, who's my favorite character? Shit, I never had a favorite character in Powerpuff Girls. I always liked the girls. Samurai Jack, obviously the main character. What else? There's like multiple, like Rick and Morty. Obviously, Rick and Morty, like they're pretty funny, but I think Jerry's my favorite character. No! And like Goku had trials and tribulations of becoming stronger, and that's what every character goes through. My trials and tribulations is I want to get stronger because not a lot of people notice me and not a lot of people like understand me. You know what I'm saying? So I want to try to get stronger as possible because the strong and the people who like do stuff for justice always get overlooked until they go to the extreme. And to become that person that people be like, damn, he's that nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, and Goku just displayed that. He was the first one to display that, which led to a whole plethora of other animes to display that. Like, if you watch Hero Academy, like, the main character was born without a quirk. And then you watch Naruto, nobody liked him because he had a demon inside him and he was the worst ninja. And then you watch One Punch Man. It took him like 3 years for him to actually like get the body he wants and become the hero that he wants, but he still gets overlooked even though he's the most powerful hero in the cartoon itself. So like Goku helps people like strive to be the best them. And that's what every like person should take from Dragon Ball Z. And people be like, why you like that shit? Da, da, da. And it's like, yo, it's so much truth and justice within that. And like, anybody could be like Goku, you feel me? Anybody is the controller of their own destiny and the controller of their body. And the way to understand the world, you gotta understand your body first, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, a motherfucking Nintendo 64. I remember blowing the cartridge and shit and having to jam that bitch in, the little big back piece that you had to plug up, and then you had the red, the yellow, the white cord, and you put it right here. And then this shit wouldn't turn on sometimes and shit. Damn, I can't believe you still got this shit, man. Yeah, this is like the shit, dog. I never fucked with this. I never fucked with this little thing. The reset button never really worked. And the games I had for this was Smash Brothers. I had GoldenEye, 007. That's back when I was young as hell, just playing it as a little jitterbug, you know, for 4 players, and playing on the temple level. You know, every time you die, the screen turns bloody, and you hear the da-da-da-da, wow. Oh, I had Pokemon for this shit too.
Pokemon Stadium?
Yeah, Pokemon Stadium. And this was like one of the lead inspirations to Nostalgic 64. The realest shit I ever wrote, man. If tomorrow's not here, I write down all of my worst fears. Fear of loss, fear of change, fear of losing appears. Apparently, I will watch the whole world collapse and appear. No tears, my intuition tell me that the end is near. The only thing I should fear is fear itself. Learn that being afraid of God is being afraid of yourself. So go to church, nigga, but I won't go because I don't know where the money in the collection plate go. If the church still owed, then you know read your Bible at home. I'ma read in my cell. All the stories that I read and show me how to fulfill my homeboys is, The guard came in the other day and gave me some mail and said that I got a phone call. When I go out, we're gonna go harder than Medusa's building stone walls out of human flesh. Dave Koresh burn the shit down. Even though I'm not around, I know you gonna hold me down to the day that I get out if tomorrow's not here. That was dedicated to my friend who was locked up, incarcerated at the time. He is also a Raider Clan member. I'm just gonna live in my own universe because that's the only way I'll be the best in my own world. This is my world. If I'm the main character, I gotta do main character shit. If the main character is gonna get stronger, the main character is gonna get stronger. If the main character is gonna make some iller music than what he already created, he's gonna go Super Saiyan making the iller music that he's about to create. You know what I mean? So I would say Kendrick's not better than me. When I said that shit, I'm a fucking idiot for saying that shit. Because he's not. Nobody's better than me. I don't give a fuck who you are. And I'm not to sound arrogant, it's because I know who I am. I know what world I stay in. And comparing my art, you can't. Like, I can't compare my art to Kendrick's. It may have the same type of message, but I can't never compare my art to his. I can't compare my art to X. I can't compare my art to any of these other people that's around here because I know who the main character is in my world. If I make him if he's the main character in my world, then I'm a secondary character. No, I'm living as the main character in my vision because this is what I see every day. I don't see him every day. He's just a part of a chapter. That's it. They did not invent that shit. Like, if they want to talk about triplets, nigga, it was pretty much 3-6 Mafia that invented that shit. And not to mention Bone Thugs. People been doing triplets for like a long time. They just knew how to perfect it. That's the only thing that's different. And the main person who was doing triplets the most was Lord Infamous. And then you had like Bone Thugs and shit, and then you had that whole beefing or whatever. I was doing triplets way before I heard of Migos, who they were. No offense to them, because I like their shit, you know what I'm saying? But that shit been around for so long, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if they said they invented, that's false. Just basing it off facts. I'm not basing it off of ego.
We started this whole little wave. We started the whole genre. We started the whole flow. We started the whole melody. Ain't nobody right now at a point in their career can't say right now they ain't took our flow. We never did call nobody out. We just having fun. We creating a whole new sound. Like, hip-hop has changed in a big way, you know? So you can mark this down as we changed it.
Like, for real, like, if you wasn't influenced by 3-6, like, nigga, you tripping. Even fucking Gucci Mane admitted to saying Project Pat was his favorite rapper in the song. And if you listen to Project Pat and you listen to Gucci Mane, which are both Aquariuses, right? You're like, yo, because if you listen to Project Pat, a nigga that's down for his clown, man. It's be downtown, man. Orange Memphis Brown, man. Like, and you listen to Gucci Mane, and I still think that Project Pat is my favorite rapper. Free my nigga Boosie, he's a gangster motherfucker. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen to Gucci Mane's flow and go back and listen to Project Pat shit. Like, everybody derived from somewhere. So saying Migos saying they invented that flow is false. X used to live with me. Well, the thing, I remember I was trying to keep X out of trouble. That was my whole thing. Like, we had this thing called the ULT house, and not just X lived there. Ronnie J lived there with me. 12 Lin, JK the Reaper, Posh God, Postronaut. When me and my girl broke up, I went crazy. I went crazy for a while, and then I painted my whole room, and then I drew all over the walls and shit. Like, I drew all over the walls. Young Kneecaps drew all over the walls because he's an artist, and he makes beats too. And then Ronnie drew all over the walls. Like, we all drew in my room, and then all my furniture and all that equipment just started coming in that day in my laptop. And we built the studio in my closet. And then I had like a carpet and I had a little couch. And I started hanging out my artwork and stuff. And then I just started working from there on everything that was made on Imperial. And like me and Ronnie would just work nonstop every day. Like having mad hoes at the crib, having like just drinking and shit. And then one morning I just got up and I looked at Ronnie and JK and all them, like they was all on the couch, and I was like, yo, I feel like throwing a party today. And then Ronnie J like, nigga, you ain't bout it. And I was like, what? All right, then. All right, nigga. So I just started doing this party. Like I made this little flyer. 12 came over. He was like, "We doing a party? Oh hell yeah, let's do this shit." So it was like I had the money, so I could be. I was like, let's do this party and see what happens. So we started doing invite only, and that was the night I met X and Ski. That night I met them because somebody miscommunicated with them, saying that they was gonna perform at my house, and I was drunk, so I'm like, "Nigga, who the fuck told you that?" Like tell Ski. And then so I'm thinking it was this dude that told Ski about it. And then I went up to him and confronted him, and I was like, "You lied to him and said he was performing?" And then he thought I was gonna kick him out the crib or whatever, kick Ski out the crib or whatever. And I was like, "Nah, y'all good, you know what I'm saying? Just, respect my house. Y'all can have fun, da-da-da." I didn't talk to X like that. I didn't know X. He didn't know me. We didn't know each other. We was just like, "What's up?" Like, "What's up?" Then I started seeing Ski and them over time, like at these little like venues and like stuff like CD4 and stuff. And then, then that's when Malcolm told me about Ski and X. And then when I met X, I was like, "Yo, you was at my house at that party." And he was like, "Yeah, we came to your crib, da-da-da." And he was like D'd up with his niggas. And I was like, "Oh shit." And I was like, "I heard your music, your shit's tight." This was before they like blew up. They already had like a little buzz, like a buzz like in Broward and shit, but it wasn't like huge. It wasn't like a huge thing. And I was just like, "Yo, like, you gotta come to my house, you know what I'm saying? Let's get some work in, you know what I'm saying?" So, and then he was like, "All right, for sure, but I gotta go to Denver for the show. And then when I come back, we'll talk it up, we'll chop it up." And I was like, "All right, cool." So X pulls up in a big ass minivan. Like, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So he pulls up, Yoshi at the house, Ronnie at the house, all the homies at the house, 12 at the house, everybody. And Ski's there. Ski pulled up with him, and then we just got to the point like, "Yo, we want y'all to be in ULT, da-da-da-da, this, and that, and the third." And then that's when we made it official. And he was like, "Yo, I don't fucking know you." Like, he was like, "I don't know you. So is this a friendship or is this like a business opportunity?" And I was like, "With me, I can't do business if you're not my friend." Like, so I was like, "This might as well be both." You know what I mean? And then I asked him what his sign was. He was like, "I'm an Aquarius." And I'm like, "I'm an Aquarius." So it's just like we could bump heads and we can't bump heads. You know what I mean? So it just led to that. And then we went to the room and then started making shit. Like Yoshi and X were the first ones to make a song in my room. And it was called "Hit the Dirt." Like clock, hit the dirt, pussy, you might be the first. After that song, we went outside and played football. Like, we played football and shit. Then we came back. As soon as it came back, we made Space Ghost Pussy. And that's when we went against Perp and shit around that time. Me and Perp cool now. That's my nigga. But like, that's when we went against Perp and all them and shit around that time. Cause the whole ASAP Yams thing, and like, I had to defend that. Like, that was fucked up what Perp was saying about Yams. Like, right or wrong, you don't disrespect the dead. Regardless if you're my friend or not. Like, you respect the dead at all times. I don't give a fuck. If it's my worst enemy, I'm not gonna disrespect the dead at all. You know what I mean? So it went to that. Then me and Ski made Z-Day. And then X was, he got into some type of trouble, some type of situation and shit. And I was like, "Yo, you could stay at the crib, you feel me? And like, I'll keep you out of trouble." But the things that, when he got into trouble, that's what like blew him up. It's crazy. Like, but that was the main reason why I told him like to live in the ULT house, because I was like keeping him away from that shit. Anybody that's portrayed as the abuser is the abused. And that goes with a lot of people and a lot of rappers, because like, you know what I'm saying? It just happens. Certain people take certain ways, because like, if you've been abused most of your life, you know what I mean? You become the abuser because you don't want to be attacked and you have to put on this thing, but really you're just a hurt child on the inside. You know what I mean? I'm a hurt child. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be so angry on my records, but I'm nice in person. Like, I feel like the best way of getting my anger out is on record. Like, the best way of feeling like my pain is on record. Like, I'm not gonna do it in any other way. That's why I do Muay Thai, so I could keep myself balanced. I would say with the way a media portrays, but the thing with media is, like, media only focus on motherfuckers that stay in trouble. They never focus on, like, a person that's actually doing good, you feel me? Never. They never give a fuck. Media does not give a fuck, long as there's hype around your name and whatever you do. Oh, he's crazy. Oh, he's doing this. Oh, he went to jail. Oh, he's this, he's that. Like, fuck that. What about the nigga who's doing actually good shit? Like, you'll praise a nigga who just got out of jail, but you won't praise a nigga who got a college education trying to get a job. Like, that's fucked up. Like, that's what I think about media. So it's like, fuck media on some real nigga shit. Like, you know what I mean? I became, like, they inducted me in Beast Coast. Like, those guys inducted me in Beast Coast a long time ago, like 2014. Like, I don't rep it as much, but I'm Beast Coast, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from the East Coast, you know what I mean? Like, Joey's like family. Joey, the Underachievers, they was the first people to ever put me on tour, ever. Like, that's why I fucks with them heavy. Like, I didn't even go on tour with Raider Clan. I went on tour with the Underachievers. Like, they was the first ones to be like, oh yeah, let's take Denzel Curry. Oh yeah, we got him. And then, like, Flatbush Zombies, there's always some cool guys, man. I was just chilling with them, like, not too long ago, like a couple days ago. All the Beast Coast guys are cool, man. Like, it's nothing bad to say about none of those guys. Those guys are like fam. And they helped me push me in a way, you know? Like, especially Nick Caution. He know. Like, that nigga really pushes me lyrically. Of course there is. Like, DMT, your brain already produces DMT in your brain. Like, you know what I mean? And when you take DMT, like, you can see things and you can learn that things is not really the metaphysical. But I learned that, like, taking shrooms. When I took shrooms, I realized this is just, it's not even real. You know what I'm saying? None of this shit is really real. It's like the exposure. Like, once you figure out everything is just the exposure, like, oh shit, everybody cares about this or this, and this, and like, it's nothing really different. You know what I mean? It's just a whole bunch of particles, and like, this is just like a soup, like a meat soup, whatever you want to call it. It's like a mobile soup that your body could just roam in. You know what I mean? And then when you realize that, you realize like death is not really like death. Like, it's not like you're not gonna see it again. Like, your dreams are linked to certain things in your life. Like, you got realities and alternate realities. This is why I like Rick and Morty so much. Yeah. I can say anything, right? Don't let these fuck boys dictate your future. Be yourself at all times. That's it. I go by the name of Ultimate Denzel Curry, and you're now watching MONTREALITY TV, ULT.
MONTREALITY Show.
It's really about connecting to your inner self, staying close to God, knowing that everything in the universe, everywhere, the place that you at right now is where you're supposed to be, and knowing that everything happens for a reason, the good and bad, and you just gotta accept it. And most importantly, where you are now is just a reflection of your past thoughts, your past thinking. So if you want to change your future, you gotta change your thoughts now and then put them into action ultimately.